drawing a line and connecting the dots.
All right, you ready?
For Lisa Gerber,
We got your racetrack. Here we go.
that's everyday life.
Zoom.
For her and her son Wes and baby brother Paul.
Zoom.
As they race through the day,
Zoom. Ready? Wheelie. Woo.
their world becomes a classroom of sorts.
That's probably good.
Science experiments,
Well, there's no bubbles yet. We got to add the water. Good bubbles, Wes.
and in this family,
The compost truck is green.
lessons in sustainability.
Recycle was blue.
Ready? Crack it like this.
Even in the Gerber family's chaotic world,
Good job. We just need two. All right, you want to go sit down and have your lunch now?
there's still time
Yep, and that's it.
for composting.
We usually fill 1 or 1.5 of those big brown bags, and then it goes to the curb. It's very easy. And there's so many things that can actually go in the compost that we didn't even realize. What goes in the compost truck?
Compost.
Yeah, what's something that's compost that we put in there?
Leaves.
Leaves.
That's right. Leaves, yard trimmings, as well as food scraps all go in the green cart. From cart
I spy with my little eye something green.
The compost truck.
Compost truck.
to compost.
Should we wave?
How you doing today?
Austin Resource Recovery's Kevin Rowland and his partner, Chris Gonzalez, navigate their way through Austin neighborhoods. These households are part of the city's pilot program for curbside organics collection. It's 10 a.m. Kevin and Chris just picked up Lisa's organics collection. Their truck is now full for the second time today. They'll drop off City of Austin's residents' organics collection here.
Composting is an amazing natural resource that's gained a lot of momentum.
I'm gonna go in and mash the button. I'm gonna push the retractor, and I'm gonna eject all of the rest of the organic sap.
So we weigh folks and we know scientifically how much alcohol they consume to get them at a certain level.
We won't give you your breath test results, so please don't ask us. At the end of the night, we'll give you all your results so you can see where you were at different times. We're gonna start here in about 10 minutes. We'll get the drinkers. They're labeling the cups right now. So if you'll just come up, tell them what you want to drink. We pretty much have vodka, whiskey, tequila, rum, and I think some gin. And of course, it's not top shelf. It's like under the basement type stuff.
It really is interesting, just like a regular party. Once people start drinking,
What you drinking?
Vodka.
they really do loosen up a little bit and the volume starts to increase.
I don't know what to do!
It turns green, you push button.
You can see and hear some funny things during those sessions.
First four, right on the money.
I'm ready.
Hard ones to find are the ones that are really, really close to the legal limit, where they're, you know, above the legal limit, just to a point where their confidence is up and they're more dangerous. They're more likely to take risks when they shouldn't. It's because their judgment has been affected.
What's 6 plus 8? 10 is a good play. If you could do 10. All right. Save that, because there's only one blank. I am the smartest one at the table.
They see up front that the cause, what we're trying to do. You know, we're very appreciative for them to come do it, but they have a little bit of fun too.
Drinkers, do not eat or drink anything for the next 20 minutes, please.
What's that say? Take a drink. Oh.
You throw this and catch it.
Catch it with this.
Hot or cold? 2.0.
Thank you.
Very cold.
This one's gonna come up.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like Walton. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
We do it because we know that it makes us better as a department. We don't want to have a reputation of making bad DWI arrests and taking people to jail that don't need to be going to jail.
There are 80,000 AmeriCorps members serving across the country. You're gaining experiences that are very, very unique.
We're just gonna pile it right up here.
We've been cutting
tread, which is essentially building the basics of a trail. We started about a month and a half ago. We cut the trail from the start. We've been cutting for about almost a mile to the end. Yesterday, I think I walked from the top all the way to the end 5 different times. This is probably my first extensive trail work that I've done, and this involved lots of shovels and trail tools like McLeod's, Pulaski's. And then we've also, especially on this steep part, there's been major construction to make switchbacks. These were built in order to build a turning platform for hikers and mountain bikers, which can take 2 to 3 weeks and involves extensive rock work. 1, 2, 3. I kind of stumbled upon it accidentally. This one seems a bit lighter than the other one. After college, I was looking for an opportunity to gain experience. I had education, but I needed actual work experience, and this was a good way to go about it.
Oftentimes, we'll see someone take part in a field that they weren't even interested in, but they wanted to participate as an AmeriCorps member, and they become attracted to that field.
We're gonna work with the same ones today, okay? So let's read them.
Must, first, clock, second.
When I was having my crisis in senior year and didn't want to do marketing, I started looking into opportunities that would allow me to work with children and wanted to explore education.
Finally,
be careful.
Friend.
Good.
Now.
But didn't have any real background knowledge in it. So I looked into AmeriCorps programs where I would want to live. So doing something that I would want to do or thought I might want to do in places that I would want to live. And so this is my 2nd year.
Finally, herbs, paper, ready.
Good. That's a lot of words. And you made no mistakes. You were really accurate.
When a local community reaches out and embraces national service, it says that you are interested in getting citizens engaged in local problems.
For Adrian in particular, I mean, he's just a really enthusiastic child. Like you could see, he's really into life and reading.
We're headed to the police memorial, where we will participate in a memorial flag folding, and we're also there to observe the parade. We're all gathering here to commemorate the officers that have died in the line of duty. As the Honor Guard, we represent officers from our department from around the country in the ceremonies given to the officers that are killed on the line of duty.
Face each other. You guys face the end. We're setting up our flag team. There are honor guards and police officers from all over the country. I've met some officers from Australia and Britain. So they not only come from the United States, but other countries.
Got to slow our salute down.
Yeah, I know. They're all here representing an officer that died in their department or somebody that they knew, or just supporting law enforcement in general.
We'll do the whole. You're going to do the whole, yes.
Yeah. Well, I need help.
Final touch. No, we just rotated it.
Okay.
We're going to be folding a flag for the memorial. But since this flag is going to be significantly smaller, we're going to cut our team down to 5. We're going to do a 5-man fold.
For so long, our technique was just to bury our head in the sand and ignore it and hope it got better. And of course that didn't happen.
The truth is we have grown. People want to live here, and people that come here, they want to stay here. We are well behind where we need to be, but we're doing some great things. We just have to keep up that momentum.
Population forecasts estimate our 6-county area will grow to more than 3.3 million people by the year 2035.
Not surprising that I-35 is the big problem in the region. So moving forward into the future, what we do with I-35 and what we do to relieve traffic off of I-35 is going to be critical to the region. I think the biggest success from the region has been 130 and 45. I think back to just a few years ago when those didn't exist, how long it took to get to the airport, how long it took to get to South Austin, how long it took to get to Cedar Park or Leander.
How they see with 191 heavy.
There's more Brits here today than
I live here now, so.
So do we.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Such a pain having to change.
I know.
Houston, and then you miss your connection. This is just so wonderful.
We're waiting for my father-in-law to arrive from England. He's got to come through soon, hasn't he?
We're going anyone heavy Austin Tower, welcome to Austin, 1935 right, clear the lane, wind 03015.
Last summer we saw him, didn't we? Oh, I saw him at Christmas, and but it was last summer when we were in England.
To land, speed at 191 heavy.
First request, I want to go for a steak dinner tonight.
You're sure he got on the plane?
I'm positive he got on the plane. He called from the plane to say he was on the plane, so I know he got on the plane.
Have you had any calls from him since?
No, you don't get very many calls when you're in the air. I reckon he's going to be the last person off the plane at this rate. The pilots are through. I'm getting impatient now. This is my neighbour from just along the street.
Yeah.
So on our street, we've got 4 people on this plane today.
Really? Oh my God, that's crazy. Hello there, welcome to Austin.
So what do you think's taking him so long?
He's probably talking to everyone on his way through, to be honest. How many people are you waiting for? 2.
My best friend and her husband.
Oh, I'm moving back today. Oh,
Right.
as you can see.
Right.
That's true Brits for you.
I know. It's because we know that we have to get in line for everything, don't we? You know, oh look, there's a queue, quick, let's join it.
Yeah? What did you sneak in his bag to bring you guys?
More Doctor Who stuff is my understanding.
But they're coming through very slowly.
They're probably doing it deliberately to stop them from being on the 6 o'clock news.
Keep going down.
Well, I don't necessarily think that everyone here knows what they're doing.
No.
So it's the first flight, you've got to expect some of it.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out this evening for this really special event. This has been in the works for a couple of years now, and we're absolutely delighted you can join us for the inaugural service from Austin, Texas to London Heathrow.
It will greatly strengthen the international ties and prestige that the city of Austin already has. A lot of people stepped up to the plate and met on a regular basis with them. We finally collected enough data to be able to convince British Airways to do that.
It was a good flight.
Wonderful.
It was a big uphill slog because Houston and Dallas are so close, major international hubs. This is our first one, and I hope it won't be our last.
And I'm here 3 hours earlier for my steak. That's the most important thing.